Supersonic, courtesy of F4WOnline.com, wants us to ask Jim what he thinks he really knows about drawing huge money in 20. Oh, they like to needle you sometimes.
Oh,
Jim.
yeah, they're sticking me.
What exactly is so great that he could come up with that could sell out a stadium for WrestleMania? Why has he allowed himself as a booker to amount to jack shit? I'm sure he was great in OVW, but why hasn't he ever brought that booking side of himself to a much bigger, drawing ridiculously huge money stage?
Okay, well, now let me take them one at a time. What do I really think, or what do I think I really know about drawing huge money in 2010? Nothing. Reason being, the promoters have, I mentioned TNA and WWE specifically, and a lot of the independents and the hardcore stuff is just ancillary damage. But the business now has become so hokey and so overdone and so over drawn out, dramatic, choreographed, scripted, fucking passionless, emotionless that I don't think huge money can be drawn in 2010 except for WrestleMania and that type of event, which if you notice, it now pretty much does the same business no matter who's in the main event. I mean, obviously there's a difference between having well, I hate to mention anybody's name as the fucking Mulkey brothers. I'll go back. They love it when I mention them. The Mulkey brothers can't be in the main event, but huge money is reserved for the UFC. What exactly is so great that he could come up with that would sell out a stadium for WrestleMania? Well, I don't know, motherfucker, because I haven't come up with it yet. Because number one, I haven't been trying because I'm not going to sell out the stadium at WrestleMania, and secondly, it's not my fucking job, and third, for the reason I just mentioned, business is in such shitty shape. Why has he allowed himself as a booker to amount to jack shit? Hey, that's pretty good for a fucking wrestling booker to amount to. I worked hard to amount to jack shit, I'll have you know. I'm sure he was great in OVW, thank you, I was, but why hasn't he ever brought that booking side of himself to a much bigger, drawing ridiculously huge money stage? I have been. I was on the booking committee of WCW. They weren't drawing any fucking money, but it wasn't my fault. Jim Hurd. See the book. I was on the booking committee in the WWF. That's where I first developed blood pressure problems, because unfortunately this moron named Vince Russo was next to me at the fucking table, and that prevented anything from fucking happening. And secondly, TNA I tried, but once again, C, answer B. So, you know, and I'm not saying I'm the greatest booker in the world, because I'll tell you what, Bill Watts said himself that he learned from Eddie Graham. Eddie Graham taught Dusty Rhodes. Eddie Graham taught Bill Watts. Eddie Graham taught Kevin Sullivan. Eddie Graham taught a lot of people. He was great. You had great bookers in the past who proved time after time, year in and year out, in their territories that they could pack the buildings week after week and month after month with different talent because they had an affinity and a feel for the business. I've tried to learn from them. Vince Russo tries to learn from some guy that writes fucking scripts for B movies that go directly to fucking video. Bootleg bowling won't even sell them. So, you know, I may not be the best. I'm certainly no Bill Watts, and I never said I was, but I'm better than these fucking comedy writers that get a degree in college that have never performed or been in any type of sport, either one, to know what it's like to be involved in professional wrestling. They've never been fans of wrestling, so they don't know it from the inside, they don't know it from the outside. They get a degree from some college that says that they're writers and they go write comedy, and then the boss's daughter hires them, or some moron that had success because he worked for a company that had its shit together 15 years ago, somehow suckers other people into letting him control the destiny of fucking professional wrestlers. That's what the problem is. Them, I'm better than. So thank you for your question, and fuck you very much.